When he heard the gunshot, he came out of his office and was like, "What the fuck was that?" And everybody was like, "So and so, the security guard just fired a shot. We think Dejon's been hit."
If somebody got shot in my office, I feel like I would know about it.
Boy, if you don't.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, man.
Again.
Big Zo TV, man. You already know it's your boy Goods. I'm in the building. This video right here is for the people familiar with the No Jumper universe and everything that goes on there.
Hey, yo, what the f?
You know, I dabble, right? You know, I dabble. I watch No Jumper. I watch all them things, man. And if you don't know, one of the things that's been the biggest controversy with No Jumper is the fact that Adam fired the entire cast. Right? So Adam let go a couple people, except the people he knows that he can make content from and still profit from. And we can't be mad at that, right? Because at the end of the day, it is a business that he's running, right? Basically, what we do know, Dejon, who was part of the No Jumper cast, and if you don't know who Dejon is the guy who came out with the report card, the rap report card, and he was on the No Jumper show doing some episodes, commentary and everything. And the report card thing was pretty much what got him there, because it was something that I don't know if it was super highly respected, but I know a lot of people paid attention to it, and people felt some type of way when they got bad report cards. So obviously it meant something to people, right? But the drama at No Jumper was that basically it's been a running rumor that Dejon got at No Jumper. Now the thing is, everybody was pretty much denying it. There was denials everywhere. Some people were saying something happened
Going on.
Damn, I just found out why Dejon not here.
His family.
No, don't do it.
Yeah,
do
I'm
that.
saying, like,
and then all of a sudden Adam went and fired everybody. So yeah, super suspicious, right? Dejon has finally broke his silence, and that's what we're here to talk about today. And if you've been watching No Jumper, you know Adam has denied plenty of times that anyone got shot at No Jumper.
Adam, you're worried about the wrong things, champ. You gotta worry about paying Dejon about letting him get shot at No Jumper by a fake security guard, and you don't want to pay it. You don't want to pay a black man that much money. You know what I'm saying? And
with Dejon coming and telling his story and basically saying what happened, it just shows you how snakish Adam comes off as. Dejon even leaked text that Adam was saying, you know, let's keep this off the pod, and it's super suspect. But let's talk about Dejon, and let's talk about the appearance he made on this podcast.
And you know what I mean? We got my boy right off the stretcher. He here too.
we got a special guest in the building. We got a special guest in the building. Right off the stretcher.
It's not for y'all, child.
Right out of seeing his physical therapist.
In the room because it was a lot going on with you. It's a lot of people that was denying your claims. Your side of the story seems to be false in their eyes.
This is my first time being able to tell it.
You know what I'm saying? So take us. You was shot. So look.
I would say I was grazed by a bullet.
Okay.
That's shot.
Power of work. That's what people keep saying. They was like, a hit is a hit. If it contacted you,
you got shot.
I say I got grazed by a bullet.
Okay, walk us through that. Walk us through that day, man.
So it seems like Dejon got grazed by a bullet. So it kind of makes me think, is this the angle that Adam is taking? Basically, because he got grazed, he didn't technically get shot. But then to get on the podcast and lie to everybody and say none of that happened, and basically call everybody else liars and say nothing happened. Like, I don't know, it just seems a little snakish.
So on March 25th, it was a Monday, I went in to do No Jumper News. I believe it was Flacco, Sharp, and myself. We did the news. I walk out. I always sit at that conference table. You guys know the table, right? I always sit right there, eat right there, be on my phone, get some work done. And that's exactly what I was doing. Flacco left, Sharp left.
He's like, that's not true. If that was true, I would have heard about it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody got shot in my office, I feel like I would know about it.
Adam was in his office with the door closed. So there's no other personality, no one else was there. I'm the only personality, sans Adam, who's in his office with the door closed, that was there at the time. Minding my business at the table, and just a loud bang, boom, or what have you, goes off, and like the gun went off under the table is what I'm assuming.
So a person was sitting next to you, which was a security guard.
He was at the table.
He was at the
security guard. The security guard.
Yeah, the security guard. Yeah. I mean,
so that has been the rumor. The rumor has always been that a security guard that is unlicensed is the one that popped Dejon. Whether you got grazed, shot, whatever, the gun still went off, dog. So if the man saying he shot, the man got every right to say he was shot. I don't care if he was grazed, dog. That shit still count.
Man, he didn't have a gun license.
Oh my God!
But you know that now.
But I swear, I didn't know that at the time.
At the time,
I was
no
just sitting there
jumper
minding my
had an
business.
unlicensed
I look up after the gun goes off, and I feel the pain in my thigh, my left thigh.
Did you see him cleaning the gun at that time?
I wasn't paying attention to him. I was on my phone. I knew he was there, and I just said, "What's up?" But I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. I was on my phone handling something.
And then you heard a shot go off.
Yo, tell me this nigga did not shoot the gun off cleaning his gun. Why you at No Jumper cleaning your gun, dog? Like, what in the fuck are we doing, dog? Nah, ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way.
Heard it, felt it underneath the table, all of that.
Did you call 911 there?
I did not call 911. Josh took me to the hospital.
Oh, Josh?
Took me to the hospital. Yes, I was took to the hospital by Josh. And his car. That's why the whole theory of me getting up, running, hopping, running out the building, all of that. What do you guys?
Right.
I have never seen a victim jump up and down and pull his pants down after he didn't got popped. I've never seen it. It only happens on No Jumper.
But again, none of them were
Lied to us,
there.
Adam.
So being shot, that's what they think. So nothing like really penetrated the skin is why they're saying you weren't actually shot and you can't take legal action to do anything, but you actually can though. So a bullet
I was
grazed you.
grazed.
Yeah.
I was grazed. I had medical.
And they have a medical report of that.
Correct. I went to Providence Hospital.
Raised the shot, by the way.
Near.
Yeah, okay. So from there, what are you thinking there? Are you saying, you know what, I need to take legal action, or are you texting your ex employer, you know what I'm saying, your boss, and like where are you at in the headspace?
Well, when I got to the hospital, Adam texted me, and those are the text messages I showed.
Oh, the screenshot text message.
He texted me that while I was at the hospital. Talking about let's keep it off the podcast and all that shit. Yeah, I was just focused on making sure. They ran like 4 x-rays on me. I wanted to make sure. Finding bullet fragments, I want to make sure there's no bullet fragment in my thigh.
The thing is, with all this stuff happening, it seems like Adam didn't want this to become a thing. And also, whatever the case was, I'm not sure if Dejon was expecting some type of monetary gain from this. But nevertheless, he deserves it. I mean, you should not be put into work at a place like No Jumper afraid that you're gonna get shot, and then to get there and get shot on a day at work, like, and this is the problem. Adam 22 should have just taken care of Dejon. Whatever the case may have been, take care of that, man. But to get online, tell this guy to keep everything off the pods, but then to get on there and lie about the situation is wild to me. And I feel like that's what's going on with this No Jumper. Like, him just going there and firing everybody and getting rid of all the shows. Like, it's deeper than that. I think it's deeper than that.
So they ran like 4 x-rays on me when I was at the hospital to make sure that there was nothing lodged into my thigh.
So was it your decision to leave that platform, or is it a legal decision to where you can't be there anymore?
No, it was definitely my decision. I took No Jumper out of my bio. I was asked to come back on several dates. If you give me a moment, I could pull up the actual dates I was asked to come back in April. Listen to your music stream, news, this day, that day, and I'm like, no. I respectfully declined. I felt like I respectfully declined.
That's supposedly so respected, and a businessman will go take himself on somebody else's podcast and speak about an employee that was grazed and shot at his fucking warehouse.
Okay.
Like, why would you think that man would do that? Like, did you respect that at that point? Because I obviously know you didn't, because you
posted screenshots.
You posted those screenshots.
You said let's keep it off the podcast, but here you are sitting on the podcast talking about it. So now I'm sitting on the podcast talking about it.
Yeah.
Did a 4-hour podcast with a new generation of hosts on No Jumper that the fans are going absolutely nuts for. 130,000 views in 24 hours. And then like the other path would be interview every former No Jumper host, because that's the only opportunity that you have to get any kind of boost in views. So 2 different paths. Pick one.
Let's keep it off the podcast is what he texted me while I was at the hospital. He also said, we could read you want to read the text message real quick? Give me a second. When he heard the gunshot, he heard the gunshot, he came out of his office and was like, what the fuck was that? And everybody was like, so-and-so, the security guard, just fired a shot. We think Dejon's been hit. And he just went right back in his office. That's why his text begins with an apology, does it not? Well, let's read the text. But his text
right back in the office
begins with an apology. And he just closed his door, and I never saw him again that day. Didn't hear from him until I got to the hospital. No. At 2:18 p.m., he said, hey, dude, And he's referring to him going back into the office. Hey, dude, I'm really sorry about this. I was kind of in shock earlier and didn't know what to say. No, we're on your side and thinking this was super effed up, fucked up, obviously. And we're going to try to do everything by the book and make sure you're good and shit. I said, I appreciate it. I know it was all an accident. Just want to get checked out and make sure everything's okay. Crazy day at the office. He said, insane. Let's keep it off the podcast and shit. I assume that means social media and shit, podcast and shit. Keep it off the media. And I don't want people to feel scared. So instantly he's trying to cover it up and conceal it. Yeah. And that would make sense because since then they offered me money to come back and act like it never happened and just get back to work and not talk about it and act like it never happened.
How much offer you?
Which I respectfully declined. I won't go into that. Which I respectfully declined.
So you was offered hush money?
Hush money, yeah. I was offered hush money to come back and act like it never happened, and I declined it.
First heard the news that they were saying like, oh, he's lying and everything like that. How did you personally feel?
That's not my first interaction with it. It really was. I believe it was Wack who was the first person to say on camera. Mm-hmm. He kind of confirmed the situation. He made LGBT jokes and Popeye jokes with it, but everybody was sending me that clip. They're like, hey, this clip was on No Jumper a few minutes ago, but they took it down, and they sent me the clip of Wax saying something about my thigh, and there's going to be a delay on the report cards. He's in the ICU. LGBT this, LGBT that. Go to Popeyes to get a thigh.
When y'all go to Popeyes, you might want to order a thigh. You know, make sure it's a thigh, no flesh wound. You know, and we doing what we doing. I tried to declare peace. Big days is happening on No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? Your report card for this semester will be delayed. Hey, listen, man, get your big ass out of ICU. And I hope you put some bass in your voice. We out.
Oh my God.
So that was the first time someone spoke about it on the podcast that I saw.
So, I mean, that's the gist of it. Basically, Dejon is basically confirming that he got shot, grazed, and Adam has been lying this whole entire time. And look, we know Adam is good for this, man. Adam is good for this on manipulating the people and telling people the complete opposite. So it'll be interesting to see what Adam comes back with and what he says. That's going to be kind of interesting just to see what he decides to say, what he thinks is like the thing to say to save No Jumper. If you ask me, man, I really felt like No Jumper's quality has been deteriorating, but without all those guys, I don't know what kind of approach he's trying to take. It definitely has turned into gangland. Listen, they can continue to move forward, but at the same time, Adam is filed for this, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, talk to that man and take care of that man. Like, think about whatever way you want to think about Dejon, but the man got shot in your building. It is what it is. But I digress, man. How do y'all feel about it, man? Do y'all think that Dejon story is necessary? Do y'all think Adam will try to weasel his way out of this? Let me know in the comment section, man. Listen, if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think in the comment section, man. I appreciate all y'all for subscribing. It's your boy Goods, Big Zo TV. Let's go.